How to become truly confident? This question has been haunting me for like decades. And to be honest, I don't feel qualified to tell you the answers, but based on my experiences, I guess I do have something to say. Back in middle school, the word confident has nothing to do with me. I was physically unattractive and I think I was too fat and don't look pretty. Over the past 20 years, I've never heard of any compliments like, oh, you're so cute, you look pretty, I like your smile, etc. So unconsciously, I categorize myself as a below-average teenage girl who you won't even notice in a crowd. I just felt so awkward and self-conscious when talking to boys. And as you know, puppy love was strictly forbidden by school and parents. But to me, I think it's pretty cool. And of course, as a teenage girl, I have dreamed about having a handsome boyfriend, and that didn't happen. I don't know, I just somehow feel like only pretty girls are deserved to be liked. Being in a relationship is a signal of popularity. And look at me, what kind of boys will like me? To be honest, it really sucks. So basically, this kind of mindset struggles set the tone for my entire adolescence. I was itching to be confident and popular. You know, those girls in the dancing team are literally a dream to me because every one of them looks so gorgeous. They are really shining on the stage, okay? Plus, they have the privilege to wear long hair, which, by the way, all the middle schools and high school in my hometown require students to cut their hair at this long. I wonder if that is the case in your school as well. Anyway, I just turned out to be almost invisible in school. But I feel like, come on, at least I should have something to brag about. So I really applied myself into study. You know how our society favors education. Luckily, I was not bad. I do receive compliments from classmates, teachers, and my families. That makes me feel so good about myself, which in turn pushes me to study even harder. But apart from study, I still don't have any confidence at all. There's one firm belief deeply rooted in my mind. As long as I become pretty and slim, I would be a completely different person and everybody would like me. Therefore, after college, I lost almost 10 kilograms. It's a tough process, by the way, but that's not our focus today. But did I become confident overnight? Absolutely not. That's one of the most valuable lessons I learned in my life. Improving external, tangible aspects of our lives won't necessarily build confidence. In college, I met a girl who completely changed my perspective. She came off as a bubbly, obliging, and thoughtful person who has a really sunny disposition. She has an incredibly large social circle and everybody just loves her. She was a social queen in our campus. I don't mean to judge her look, but by our social standard, she was sort of overweight. I feel bad saying that, but paying attention to people's look has stuck with me for a long time because of my insecurity about my own appearance. She might be troubled by her body shape as well, but that never stops her from pursuing beauty. She's passionate about makeup, style. She knows exactly what kind of clothes flatters her and what style fits her. She made me realize that pursuing beauty is not a privilege for good-looking people. Even though there are some features we can't change, we can work around those reversible issues like poor fashion sense or crooked teeth which are dragging our appearance down. It dawned on me that for the longest time I've been beating myself up for not being pretty enough, which leads to my gloomy social situation. It's not really because of my look. It's because of my mental baggage. I'm not good enough that keeps me from seeing myself accurately and bogs me down over making new friends. So I pinned down the cause that why I always feel I don't click with the crowd or I'm just not good at social activities. I didn't even open up myself. I didn't go out and interact with people. I didn't show them how desperate I am to be friends with them. I mean, if you don't show your enthusiasm, who the hell would know? How can you just blame it on your look? That's ridiculous. Or maybe you're afraid that your true personality is not attractive enough. You'd rather blame it on the external factors like your look. In that way, at least you have an excuse. You find a scapegoat. Good-looking people live perfect, effortless existences. If I was attractive, then I'd have a dream life too. It's a common understanding, okay? Being easy on the eye certainly opens some door, but pretty or handsome people still have their shares of problems. Because if that is the case, why celebrities are the ones who lack confidence in their popularity, in their look, even though they already own something our normal people would dream to have? Therefore, there's no external standard, no matter wealth or beauty, that will guarantee you to be confident. Because I am also very afraid of spotlight. I dread public speaking and being in the crowd. I barely pitching with responses in public events. I won't stick out my hands and answer the questions, but I really want to change. And I naively thought that when I lost weight, I would garner confidence all of a sudden. Even though I improved my body shape, I still need to stretch myself to speak in front of people. I remember once I was the organizer of an event, and after the event, I was supposed to tell everybody to clean the venue. I can vividly recall that moment. I was standing in the middle of the crowd, and I literally just froze up. I opened my mouth, and the words were just on the tip of my tongue, but I just couldn't make any sound. Literally any sound. My heart beat so fast and I feel so stressed out. You don't know how disappointed I am about myself. And that was the moment that has stuck with me for years. But one day when I saw this TED Talk by Dr. Ivan Joseph, he talked about the skill of self-confidence, and it really blows my mind. He said,
I use the word skill because I believe it can be trained. The easiest way to build self-confidence. There's no magic button. I can't say, hey, this plane is going down. Who can fly it? Put your hand up. I can. I'm confident. Repetition, 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 right? The problem is we expect to be self-confident, but we can't be unless the skill or the task we're doing is not novel, is not new to us. We want to be in a situation where we've had so much pressure in that. And what I mean, because pressure builds diamonds, we want to be in a situation where, hey, I've done this 1,000 times.
So I forced myself to participate in more social events and don't let go any chances that can help me come out of my shell. Stepping out of your comfort zone could be intimidating, but no ventures, no games. I try to whip myself into shape, and now I start to get into the groove of socializing and public speaking. So what brings me here? It's not simply the adjustment of my mindset. It's my practice and practice and practice. The positive feedback from others becomes the catalyst of my confidence. So you see here, confidence doesn't come from the thin air. The answer of how to become truly confident is actually hidden at the beginning of this video. Remember that I said I study hard and I receive lots of compliments, and that makes me study even harder. And I study harder, I did better. So you see, this is the positive cycle, okay? Confidence is not something you can achieve overnight or simply by just telling yourself, oh, you're great, you should love yourself, you should be confident. That's not gonna work, okay? You have to really put in effort and make progress. Deriving your self-confidence from the world is short life at its best and completely delusional at its worst. No one is born with confidence. If you ever admire or envy those people who are able to stand on the stage, look glamorous and goddamn confident, don't forget, they might have practiced thousands of times behind the scenes. Being confident is not simply just telling yourself you are good enough. If you are not satisfied with yourself, do something and make some changes, okay? Don't just sit there and complain. I believe everyone has the potential to shine. So do you.